نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. The hadith about Ashura is sahih, authentic. It appeared in Sahih al-Bukhari from Abdullah ibn Umar RA. He said that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would fast on the 10th of Muharram, which is Ashura, and he ordered people, the companion, for that fasting on that day as well. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the fasting of Ramadan obligatory, then this Ashura fast became optional. So it was not mandatory at all. The Sahaba then decided whether if they wanted to perform the same ritual again, like fasting on Ashura or not, that was up to them. So the hadith says Abdullah ibn Umar RA then wouldn't fast on Ashura, except that if it coincides with his regular fasting. Regular fasting means that he would have a planned nafil fast, as every Sahabi had, and most pious people of the even current time have a practice whereby they would have certain days of the month for optional fasting. Sometimes it's Mondays and Thursdays, as appeared in the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sometimes Ayyamul Bid, which is 13th, 14th, 15th of lunar calendar of every month, and sometimes 3 days anywhere in the month or more. Some people do Siyam Dawood, which is alternate days. So everyone has their own practice that they carry out for nafil fast. So now Abdullah ibn Umar would fast on certain days, and if that certain day turn up or coincide with the 10th of Muharram, say if he was doing on Monday and it happened to be 10th of Muharram, then he would fast. Otherwise he wouldn't. To hint to other people that this is not obligatory anymore. So remember, the wisdom behind that actually was that so that people do not get conflated or confused with this fast and the fast of Ramadan. In early stages of Islam, you have to do certain things to make sure that things are just being put aright before you can let it all go. Things can then become sorted out properly. For example, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if it was not that I will become burdensome for you, I would have commanded you to use miswak for every prayer. That would have been a hardship for people. That is why he didn't command. But the import is, the idea is that he wanted us to do it. So during his time, it was not discussed much, but subsequently, Sahaba had the practice, and other people then started having this as a practice, because that was the mansha or the wish of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the benefits. So when we find a Sahabi saying certain things about something, then that's the idea. They want to establish among their students, the people around them, who only know one one view or one version, that Ashura was fard, and they haven't got widespread, understanding or the knowledge, which is now changed, that it is not fard anymore. It is Ramadan fast, which is obligatory. New people coming in, so you establish that through your action as well. Otherwise, how would people distinguish you fasting your Ashura regularly and you fasting your Ramadan regularly? How would you tell people all the time that this is I'm doing as sunnah, not obligation? So sometimes you just go away from it in order to teach the people the right thing. That's a wisdom. And the imams or the leaders of the community have this responsibility to lead by example. So they ensure that the people do not get confused with this. So Alhamdulillah, this is what he did. And obviously he was the most staunch follower of Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when there was no confusion about it, he would go out of his way to even fulfill and follow the footsteps of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, how he traveled from Mecca to Medina on his migration journey, the longer route, and then how he would, you know, get off the beast in order to answer the call of nature, if that was the spot where Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did that in his time. So this is how, you know, closely he would follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But since there is a confusion possibility if him doing it regularly, so for his students he made it very clear that he wouldn't fast every time on Ashura, and it's not obligatory anyways. If you don't fast, then it's okay.